When you think of the Atari Lynx, do you think of games such as Final Fight, Streets of Rage 2, brawlers, basically? Probably not. Because even though the Atari Lynx was available during the heyday of this genre, or the beginnings of it anyway, it wasn't the recipient of many games in this genre. We had like the Batman Forever game. There was, I believe, Kung Fu Fight or Kung Fu Fight. The one where you were playing broccoli, fighting all the other vegetables and fruits and stuff. That one. Anyway, it's not exactly a genre that's popular on the Lynx commercially or even after posthumously with the independent homebrew developers. One in particular named Tri-Raid. I think it's Tri-Raid. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong there. They're releasing a game called Furore. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's Furore. How do you pronounce that? I'm going with Furore. Anyhow, what we got here is basically a brawler. And so far they got it about 50% right with the feel. When you play the demo available on Atari Age's forums, you'll find out that the smaller enemies don't really have that oomph when they get hit. If you've played Final Fight and Streets of Rage 2 a lot, you know what I'm talking about. You may not have thought about it, but that's one of the things that separates those two titles from all the other competition. Now, what's interesting with Furore is they get it right with the bigger, like later in the level, the bat guys, the guys that are swinging bats at you. They get it right. It feels like you're hitting those guys. It feels like they're getting hit. There's oomph to the punch. Not so with the smaller guys. Other than that, I think they're on the right track. 100%. I can't really comment on the audio. Things like that are never been a big deal for me. But I'm sure it's going to improve. But if you're a Brawler fan, check it out. There's a demo available. No Patreon required. No having to pay money to access the demo. Let's support more developers like this. If developers want, support, start a Patreon. But if you give away the demo, you have more people likely to support your project. Just saying.